So, wait a minute. 1 second. Not taking off from Hungerport. It's Lufthansa flight 9135 with 145 people aboard, with 8 being crew and 137 being passengers. The aircraft took off from Hungerport runway 36 west. Runway 36, runway 18 or 36, I'm not sure. Pulling up the gear. The aircraft then headed to Hamburg. 1 second. Okay. The flight turned over to Hamburg at about 6,000-ish feet. No, I saw a chunk of the aircraft fall off, and I have no idea what was important for it. Then, terrifyingly, the number 2 then broke away. The aircraft sank or died. The aircraft then, after going into the dive, then pitched up as fast as it could. What is going on there? And then a fire began. As then they lowered the landing gear. However, only the left one went down. But what the fuck just happened? After a sudden destruction, the left wing broke apart and the third engine tore away. They then struck down. They then curved over and struck down. I don't even know what the fuck just happened. Okay, anyways, the water then immediately sloshed through the aircraft. It's on to flight 9135. Had all but one of her had 7 crew get killed. 7 crew get killed. 122 passengers died, which is 129 out of 100. So that's about 145. That's 0 to only 16 survivors, being 1 crew member and 15 passengers. The crew member was a flight attendant. I don't know what the fuck happened to cause that. I think it was because of how roughly I was flying the plane. Anyways, I think me lowering the gear. Jesus, that looks metal as hell. Anywho, I think me flying the plane in that dive and then pitching up, and then would probably helped overstress it, and then lowering the gear because one gear was stuck probably helped overstress the aircraft so badly it then broke apart. I'm gonna try to redo it. Boeing. Wait, no, that's a bit ahead. It will have the same outcome. I just want to redo it. So if it's 16, that's 145. That's 116. So it's 29 passengers. Okay, so after. Oh, I didn't. That's interesting. 12. The aircraft takes off. Close its gear up. DNH stash. Overstressing of one of the engine also struck the number 1, which then began to break away. Lowering the gear, lowering the throttle, being put to 0 as they lost both left engine. The aircraft was dead. They trying to coast to they then increase the throttle to try and do ditching. Pitching up, the aircraft then began to violently be thrown on its side, and then fell as it began to stall. It then slammed down, and a violent fire began immediately. The number 4 also cracked away immediately upon crashing. Along with large amounts of its wing. Because of how sudden the fire was, it immediately barbecued the entirety of the crew as the flash fire then just burned them all alive. The Liver made a halt to the crash, specifically because they did not like what happened. What the hell? Sorry, this game is this game is good, but it's very, very, very jank. Again, that looks absolutely amazing to see the tail fully on fire. Anyways, only one crew member, one in the tail, a flight attendant in the tail, managed to get out along with 15 in the tail. The fuel ignited and blew up everything in the floor. Oh, that's all.